I'm not here to teach you what to think. I'm here to teach you how to think. Okay, we are back from intermission. I hope all of you have enjoyed the emotional needs of women. Now we're going to talk about the emotional needs of men. Very important for both women and men to learn about the emotional needs of men. This is not about how to get a man to have sex with you. Chances are, if he's a man, he already wants to have sex with you. This is about how to get a man's commitment. Everybody okay with this? All right. Now, if you remember from the previous part, we were talking about a woman can only play one of two roles in any man's life. She can either be a mother or she can be a lover. She can't be both. That's at the heart of the emotional needs of women. Let's talk about the emotional needs of men. A man will either see you as an ally or an enemy. And here's the thing about men. Men will sleep with the enemy. If you understand that, you'll understand why some men will still sleep with somebody even though they have zero interest in having anything to do with them in any other way. As a man, on an emotional level, I either identify you, you're either an ally or you're an enemy in my life. You're either with me or you're against me. And if you want my commitment, you have to really show me you are truly my ally in life. So let's look at the emotional needs of men. Number one, protection of his reputation as a desirable man. We know you're going to complain about us. We know you're going to tell your friends things about us that you shouldn't be telling your friends. We get that. We're going to deal with it. But there's a difference between saying, oh, my guy, he's got such a hard head. When he puts his mind to something, that's it. He doesn't listen to anybody. He just goes for it. He doesn't want to hear a word. No matter what I try to suggest, he doesn't want to know. How does that present him, by the way? It presents him as assertive. Versus, I got to do everything for my guy. He's like this little child. I always have to remind him of stuff. He's so forgetful. Sometimes he's so useless. Presents him as a wuss, presents him as someone who would violate other people's emotional needs. Here's a general rule, okay? And women, I'm telling you this because as the coach, I see this happen more often than not. Be very careful who you complain about, who you complain to about your man, because that woman that you're complaining to is probably the most likeliest person who's trying to steal your man away from you. Because that's the woman who can go up to the man and say, well, she told me this, she told me that, but I don't see it that way. And she will present herself as an ally to your guy. Be very mindful of that. So here's a little rule, okay? If you're in a serious relationship and you're having problems, be quiet. Don't share your problems with every single person who will listen. Because all you're doing is you're involving other people into your life. Don't go to your mother and complain about your husband because all you're doing is turning your mother against your husband. Every time you involve other people into your problems, you are creating that wedge that makes it very easy for somebody else to present themselves as a better candidate for your man's commitment. You got a problem with your guy, take it up with your guy. That's it. The same way that if he has a problem with you, do you want him to talk to you about it, or do you want him to talk to his buddies? You're going to want him to come and talk to you. How does that make you his ally? If you're talking about him, but still presenting him as desirable, even when you complain, you're his ally. You're making him look good. You're keeping him desirable. If you start to bash him, he sees you as the enemy. He may not leave you, but will he be committed to you? And if he does stick around, the question is, for how long? Until the kids are done university? In so many of the cases that I see of couples really struggling, inevitably we look at what's happening right now, an affair. We look at what's happening right now, they're separated. We look at what's happening right now, they can't get along. Let's go through the history of the relationship. At what point, who started pushing who away? And this is where it starts.
franktalks.com